a non-Muslim woman. She was a famous journalist and a writer, non-Muslim woman. She wrote in her writings, when she became very old, in her late 90s, she wrote a little bit of her life history, how she was wealthy, and she had a 5-bedroom house, and she had all the luxury in life. She was a famous writer. And how she reached an old age. Old age. So listen to this, brothers and sisters. Think about it. If we don't die, we're going to get old, right? If we don't die, some of us will get older. Right, brothers? 80, you're going to get 90. Older. So she became very old, and here what happened? No major sickness. No, natural old age. And when you get naturally old, what happens? You cannot take care of yourself, right? You can't take care of yourself. You cannot take care of the 5-bedroom house. No, you can't. You can't take the 3 motor cars to wash. You see? So she was writing all these things. Everything that she had to go in an old age home. And her children could not take care of her because they were either busy with their children. You see, what goes around comes around. Her children were either too busy at work, out of state, married and gone, happy, enjoying life in their career. Don't you guys see this happening? You see this happening, brother? All right. As long as it relates. So you'll know I'm not talking something from out of this world. The children either too busy, out of state, with a job, or with their wife and spouse, or busy with their children. Goes around, comes around. Mother took care of you, but you can't take care of mother. You're busy taking care of your children. You like that? It's interesting, eh? Sad story, eh? Mother has to go in an old age home. This is how she writes. Beautiful journalist. And what was interesting after she wrote, she said they put her in a small room, which was not even half the size of her bedroom that she lived in, her 5-bedroom house. Old age home. Her home, she used to have 3 refrigerators and 2 deep freeze. How much you guys got half, Imran? How much you have? Most wives nowadays demand 2 and 3 deep. 2 deep freeze, one to put the husband in and one to put the chicken in when he dies. They don't tell the husband that, but they got it as a backup. If he dies in the night, they put him inside there. That's why they like a big deep freeze. So the lady is saying here, went into the small bedroom in the old age home. From 3 refrigerators to 2 deep freeze, it was 1 little refrigerator. Basically to put medication. See what I'm saying? And she's writing her life story. And you guys relate. Let us relate this if we don't see this happening. And if we don't think it will happen to us. Children too busy, occupied with their children, or married and living out of town. Parents are too old to take care of themselves. And the lady is in this little room. And she said, what was most devastating, things that she stored, treasures, precious, they sold it in a garage sale because it was of no use to them. Nowadays it's technology. So 90% of the things that the mother had, the children either gave it away in a kind of thrift store, dump it. People didn't need it. They sold it in a garage sale. And she was writing, this was what her life was all about, where it was and what it ended up now. The bottom line of this, what we have, make good use of it. Spend in the path of Allah also so we can live a happy life and have no regrets. Because when we go into these old age homes, and forget about old age homes, it could be your own home, your own son's home, your own daughter's home. You're in one little room anyhow. You're not benefiting from the whole house. You don't go in the swimming pool. You can't enjoy the big screen TV. You can't sit in the living room. You're in one little room locked up with a nurse taking care of you. Samajh gaya? Forget about old age home. That's what we go back to. That's why we need to spend so that this life will be a happy life. And Allah will make this late age much easier and happier for us. Either He takes us before we suffer. He takes us before we suffer and face the consequences. Very interesting.